Hi guys, welcome back to HeartBeatsVanity. We're back to regular videos. Actually, this one's kind of sad. This one is regarding somebody who I was actually a fan of and then am not a fan of anymore. And I'm going to talk about these reasons in this video. So, SocialRepose. Let me just let that sink in. Just kidding. SocialRepose. He's kind of a very sad individual. Sad, but not too sad, right? But just sad enough to make a brand out of it. And, you know, pretty much just exploit people all over the internet. Jesse Page, jaclynglenn, what's his Crankthatfrank? Not Shane Dawson. Onision. Just endless people. He will verbally attack. And I have a theory. I feel like he's a sociopath, sociopath. But anyway, my personal experience with him is all I can speak of in truth, and so that is what I'm going to be doing today. So I think we all kind of know what happened with the jaclynglenn cheating scandal that happened, I think, like over a year ago now, or close to a year ago? I don't even know, but like a while ago. And his response video to her absolutely sad video was so cold of like emotion and color, except for there was color, but I felt like there wasn't any color. And it was just like, he didn't have a care in the world what he had done to another human being. And so I thought, okay, let's give him like, you know, an opportunity to explain himself. I watched the entire video. I watched her video. I watched a bunch of other like drama channels covering the subject. I watch reaction videos. I get opinions. And then I started delving into his channel in a different kind of a way. And I started seeing that he's kind of like an artist or a content creator who creates music and covers for different songs that are trending to create views and traffic for his channel, which I think it's a genius idea, but also it's just way overdone. But to each their own, because I don't really even know how to make a YouTube channel successful, let's get real. So I really just strictly post for fun. Yeah, like that. So I spent a good couple of months kind of falling in love with his artistry and his music. I think he has a really cool voice. He can do a lot of things with it. He writes music really well. He's super good at editing and all of that, but he has such bad intentions that every time that I would watch his videos, they would make me feel like negative, like really, really, really negative. I mean, even the covers in the music, like it's always a dark black blood, sickening, like make you want to throw up black ink type situation, and often is a point of theory in his videos, throwing up black ink, which I think is like death, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's actually artistic or if it's just fucking scary. But regarding what my personal experience was like, so I don't know if you guys use the app YouNow. There's a little app out there called YouNow, and it's basically where you live stream for people like on a daily basis or whenever you feel, and there's a whole different world when it comes to like live streaming nowadays, but I think that was one of the OG live streaming places to go. I only used it for a short time, and I don't know if I will again, just because it was just not cool to me. I don't know, I just didn't like it. I didn't have anything against the platform, I just didn't find a lot of positive things coming from it. I would spend hours and hours and hours to get like, it just really negative things in the comments. I don't know. And one day he was streaming and he had like it's on YouNow. I will link my YouNow name if you'd like to go see the original like captured stream. It's on my like profile page. But he was in his like new white Indian gothic thing that he does. It's like, basically it's to generate views because somebody looks weird, so they click on it, then they like realize he's got something important to say, or at least he thinks it's important to say. And so yeah, he has like a black one and a white one, like all black, all white. I'll show you some pictures. Bam, bam. You see what I mean? Kind of weird, right? Ugh, I don't know though. But like, I get it. Like, showing yourself in an artistic way visually is a really cool form of art, and I really respect people who do it right. I've always been really confused with his. I've always just thought, what's going on? Are you an Indian, or like, are you trying to be an Indian? Like, or are you trying to be like coal, like the shit that Santa gives you? Or like, did you fall into an ashtray somewhere? Stuff like that. So he was like accepting fans into his live stream, and I got accepted into his live stream. I was really excited. At that point, I had pretty much forgiven him as a viewer for cheating and talking crap about a lot of people and pretty much bullying people, because it really seemed like he was trying. He was like in therapy and all this other stuff that he was being, you know, verbally open about on his channel and on his streams and all of that on YouNow. And I just thought, okay, everybody deserves a second chance. That's my opinion. You know, like, people, if you're young, if you're stupid, if you make mistakes, look, it's not the end of the world. As long as you do the things that it takes to kind of fix that situation and have a better day, I guess. So that's lack of a better term there. But he was extremely, extremely, extremely rude to me. Like, I've never had an experience with somebody who creates art and music who can actually be so rude to their fans and still have a fan base of over 1 million. It's actually scary. So I instantaneously, I'll just play this for you. Don't judge my hair. It was growing back from a very bad haircut.
You just, all right, you're very cool. Can you just turn it down like 4 points?
Slowly turning it.
How's your evening?
Fantastic. This is never
Ospel, hey. Ospel, I can't say their name. They just called you annoying. What do you have to say about that?
Not the first time. So now, looking at that, I'm so embarrassed, but like, I don't think he necessarily tries to be mean. Like I think he thinks that he's not being mean and that he's not being rude to somebody who pretty much pays his bills. As us, you know, viewers, fans, consumers, we do. If you buy his merch, which I have, I bought merch, I've seen a show, I went as far as even, I don't even know, like, I've even bought stuff on iTunes, like actually bought stuff. And so like, I'm trying to, well, basically what I was trying to do is I was trying to be an organic viewer, an organic fan. And I've never seen anybody get away with it. After that, this brings us to kind of like present day. Like, I think it happened like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I don't even know. But he published a video, and this is what kind of pushed me over the edge. He published a video where he starved himself of all food for 30 days. Like, where he starved himself, or more. I can't remember if it was like 30 or 32 or 34. I don't even know. But oh my gosh, did that push me over the edge. It didn't get me mad at him. I just was done with it. Like, I was just like, what? I can't believe you're not getting flagged for this, or like your channel isn't getting striked, because this is essentially like glorifying an eating disorder. And I don't know if you believe in eating disorders being something that's like a disease or like a chemical imbalance or just like a brain situation or a mental health disorder. I don't know what you classify eating disorders as, but I classify it as something super serious, because I've struggled with a few eating disorders in the past, and it's just been really, really hard for me. Basically, by a few, I mean bulimia and restricting. So bulimia is where you throw up after you eat, or you eat and you just throw up whenever you have anything that you've eaten. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be like right after, but it's usually right after, so that none of the calories can get in. And then restricting is just completely withholding food altogether. So I would go anywhere from like 2 weeks at a time without eating and just living off of water, and then eating like a piece of candy to keep my blood sugar just at least a tiny bit level so that I could survive. And sometimes I would go close to a month without it. And it took me a long time, and I still struggle with it to this day. There's times where I'm a little heavier, there's times where I'm a little thinner. And it's a struggle. And when people speak out about it, it's a very vulnerable situation. It's a very vulnerable state of mind to be expressing that in any sort of a way on any platform, in therapy, in a relationship that you're just talking with somebody about it, or on YouTube. And for somebody with his caliber to be starving himself for what he claimed as an artistic experiment, and to publish that and not just keep it for himself as an artistic experiment, if that's what he really was doing, I just personally feel, I just felt sick to my stomach. That's just, I've got to be real. I just felt sick to my damn stomach. I was just like, this is it. I can't support this person anymore. I literally, it doesn't matter how good I think that his voice is. It doesn't matter how much of a second chance that I think he deserved or anything at the time, that I just can't ignore this inside of me. That there are close to a little, well, I think it's just under 1.1 million people watching this, and a lot of those are kids thinking to themselves, well, if I just starve myself for a month and a half, here's the before and after photo, I will look like this, and maybe that person will want me, or maybe I'll want myself, or maybe I'll be happier, or happy. Maybe I'll be happy. Maybe I won't feel as lonely. Maybe people at school will stop bullying me. The list goes on. That's really bad. I just can't. I just can't. It's sad. It's sad to think that that is an idea of art for somebody, especially SocialRepose. Makes me feel really bad for him that that is the point of his life, that that's what he fills his days with, is stupid experiments that could kill him, could literally kill him. So yeah, I don't know what you guys feel about that whole situation, but I just can't support it. And yeah, I just feel bad that I ever supported it. Like I ever went to a show, I ever thought, I felt bad that I was ever excited to speak to him on live stream. Yeah. Bye. Kiss the stars.